instinctively we're gonna feel the main downbeats of the paradiddle, the accents, as the pulse, the meter. But that may not necessarily be true. Sometimes when I'm playing that, I'm thinking like this. Can anyone hear what I was doing there? What was that? Yeah, well, it sounds like 5/4. That's right. But I'm still thinking in 4/4, just that I'm playing the paradiddle in groups of 5s instead of groups of 4. So instead of... I'm still playing 4 beats, the quarter notes, 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's right, because you're playing quintuplets and you're accenting every 4th one of the quintuplet. That's going to give you a 5/4. So 5 accents over the 4 quarter note beats. That's a good way to learn how to play polyrhythms too, by the way. So we have the lowest common denominator between the two. So we're playing groups of 5. There's 20 of them in a bar of 4/4. 20 16th note quintuplets. So now you can perhaps turn that round and play a group of 5 so that it turns itself around every 5 beats. Instead of with the paradiddle, it's having to loop. The downbeat is crossing over. The downbeat of the paradiddle is crossing over the beats of the bar. But now I play what I call a 5-a-diddle, a group of 5. I'll play it between hi-hat and left hand so you can hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm still playing quarter notes now. So if I was to try now and combine the two, so I keep playing the group of 5 on one side and play the paradiddle on the other side, you'll get 2 distinct rhythms. So you can hear how you can start to put rhythms together in different ways and be creative and use your imagination. There are many possibilities. So that would probably lead on to another topic, that of independence. I mean, it's fine to have all these concepts, but then you've got to put it all together. You've got to make it work between the 4 limbs. So that's why it's important from an early stage when you're learning to work on basic independence ideas and just to start finding your way around. So traditionally we had the old Jim Chapin, what was it called, the Advanced Independence book, and it dealt basically with kind of playing jazz patterns and learning to play different combinations of jazz, based on the jazz rhythm. So that's could be a good starting point. So that's your basic jazz pattern. So we need to learn to play against that with our bass drum foot and our left hand. You might want to try some different hi-hat variations. So these things have to be worked out carefully and slowly at first. If you've had limited experience with independence, then you need to start working with a click track, a metronome, just nice and easy, really slowly. You've got to make those neural connections. You've got to understand how to separate your limbs, how to keep one part constant while the other's moving, and eventually you build your options. You learn how to put your limbs together where things fall in relation to other things, and you develop this instinct. So it's never ending, though. You can come up with your own ideas. Another thing that I did, I think earlier too, was going back to the original concept of things not always being what you think they are. I started playing a group of three, sounds like a triplet, between the hi-hat, playing the downbeat, and two on the left hand on the snare. So again, in order to play something against that, you have to develop that recognition of the pattern and learn how to place different strokes with your right hand and your bass drum while that remains constant. And then I took it into a different gear. I started playing this as a quintuplet instead. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, being able to bend things a little and take them in a different direction can create some really interesting sounds.